at how the markets are trading at right now, weak. Look at how Signature Global stock is trading at. That is because the stock has been giving out, the company has been giving out quarter after quarter very good set of numbers. The stock is almost now nudging the 17,000 crore market cap versus 556,000 crore when they had debuted on the street. Sorry. So, Rajat, clearly a lot of appreciation and admiration of the street, both to the returns the company has generated for shareholders, and of course, your numbers have been pretty good as well. Talk to us about how the middle income housing, affordable housing segment provides opportunity for companies such as yours, even from now on. I see the numbers and I appreciate them, because this budget too, even if it is a vote on account, saw very clear mention by Finance Minister about middle class India's needs of housing.
So, Ajay, thanks a lot for calling us to your show. And so, Ajay, we are seeing a very strong and sustained sort of, demand of affordable and mid-income homes. Till about a couple of years back, we used to focus a lot on affordable housing. And, our thesis used to be that at the bottom end of the pyramid, it has never been serviced. And hence, as much supply as you give, it will get absorbed. We started with mid-income housing around year 2020. Last 2 years, we've been focusing almost on, mid-income housing. And, our thesis still remains the same, that it is such a supply constraint situation in the country that, it's about how much you can supply. It's not about, what will be the demand, whether you do affordable, mid-income, at this stage, even luxury, which could be a market trend. But mid-income housing, in our view, the demand is going to be, be a very, sustained, it will get sustained over a long run. The supply has literally been non-existent over the last decade. So even if I talk about the Gurgaon market, there's been a lot of growth in the social infrastructure, hard infrastructure. We got news today that in about 2 weeks' time, NHAI will start the Dwarka Expressway, which is like a massive bit of infrastructure which has been laid out and very beautifully designed as it is now being opened. So, a lot of infrastructure developments have happened, but if you really track the supply of homes in Gurgaon over the last decade, those numbers will be minuscule. And that's why, we're just trying to meet demand of customers, and, it's not getting filled over the next few years for sure.
So, talk to us about how you have actually planned your strategy around it in terms of opportunities, new joint development, agreements happening. How are you building your raw material, which is land bank, and also talk to us about how much raw material do you have from previous few years, because the point about current time is that any increment new land parcel will not come cheap, because everybody knows about the upcycle in realty, right?
You're absolutely right, Ajay. So if I have to talk about the portfolio, see, we have an ongoing project portfolio of about 17 million square foot, which in GMV terms translate to about 12,000 crores. This portfolio is near fully sold, 90% plus is already sold and at advanced stages of development. By end of financial year 2026, we plan to deliver this entire portfolio of the existing 17 million square foot. In addition to this, we have built up a land inventory which will translate into a development of almost 28.4 million square foot. In GMV terms, this forthcoming portfolio will be anywhere between 35 and 40,000 odd crores, which we intend to launch over the next, by and large, 8 to 10 quarters. We'll launch this entire product inventory. So we've been fortunate enough, a lot of this inventory got built up, and while the prices were getting spiked. So we have the privilege of not going out in the market and acquiring land at the current prices. So literally we have the dry powder going for next 3 to 4 years of sales. It also matches sort of our ethos that we look at this business not as a project-based business, but as a production business. The idea is to keep acquiring land and keep churning it out into end product. So we don't like to hold inventory for more than, 2 to 3 years or 3 years plus. And we have that sort of, land inventory with us at this stage. As and when, we'll be selling these products, we'll acquire it. So in a way, we are hedged against any future sort of spikes in land prices.
For our viewers who are, you know, new investors, for a layman terms, the inventory which you have, work in progress plus, raw land parcels. If I put together all of them and take an average selling price in the region right now, in the next 3 years, what kind of revenue potential are we talking, about?
So, Ajay, on this forthcoming inventory of 28.4 million square foot, which is already locked up, I'll step back here a little. So, see, as a fundamental in Signature, we've always maintained our geography and product focus. In terms of geography, we've done work primarily in the Gurgaon region, and we intend to work only in the Gurgaon region. As far as the product is concerned, this entire forthcoming inventory belongs or is dedicated to the mid-income theme. We'll play it across the spectrum. Mid-income today could be something starting as low as 70, 80 lakhs going up to, a couple of crores. So this entire inventory is around mid-income, homes. So we will continue to remain product and geography focused. This 28 million plus square foot of inventory will translate into a sales potential of close to 37 or 1,000 crores.
Oh wow, outstanding. Let me also understand for a bit how's the see the point with the big gravy pot is that everybody can see it. It has happened sector after sector, and real estate too. So how's the competitive intensity playing out, and what's the main selling point? Is it pricing? Is it your location? Is it the overall value proposition?
So a couple of things. So if you look at the mid-income housing, we see very little competition. There are much larger players, very respected players in the market, but a lot of focus is more towards the upper middle or luxury segment. Whereas, we started more on the affordable side and, are focusing a little towards, mid-income sort of, play. So within our sort of segment right now, there is a dearth of, branded players who are playing this theme. So that's why, Signature Global becomes a bit of, preferred brand for customers if they have to evaluate homes worth 1 crores, 2 crores each. So even if I talk of the first 9 months during this financial year, we've sold close to 3,100 odd housing units, and we've achieved sales of about 3,100 plus crores. So the average ticket size was about 1 crore per unit. So, if you look at homes which are in this kind of, price bracket, literally there is no branded or large or listed sort of, home developer which is creating like serious supply in the market. And that's why, we are going through this phase of, you could say, a bit of scarcity advantage, in the local market.
Mr. Kathuria, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Good interacting. The stock,
Thank you very
meanwhile,
much.
was gaining all through our conversation. Now it is trading at a fresh intraday high, 2.5%, 1246 rupees a share. So while our conversation was going on, the
Let's
stock was
please
going on.